So I'll hop in first.
Okay.
Just weeks ago, this was Melodie Homer embarking on the flight she never did get to take with her late husband.
It was just one of those things that, we never got to.
But before we get to why this flight was particularly poignant, first, some history. Melodie grew up in Hamilton and moved to California to study nursing when in 1995 she met a soft-spoken pilot named LeRoy.
He had beautiful eyes. I remember that was like the first thing I noticed.
The couple married a few years later.
It just felt like it was meant to be.
And LeRoy, the American, he loved to tease his new Canadian bride on their trips to visit family in Ontario.
Everything from going to Tim Hortons and him laughing at people ordering a double-double.
The couple soon had a baby girl named Laurel and lived in New Jersey. And LeRoy, he worked for United Airlines. On September 11th, he was the co-pilot on Flight 93.
The explosion shook the house,
which was hijacked and crashed in that field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania.
I try to avoid watching the footage from that day.
Shortly after 9/11, Melodie decided she wanted to honor LeRoy in some way and decided maybe she could help young people who have the same kind of love of flight that he did.
That's just what he always wanted to do.
So Melodie started the LeRoy Homer Jr. Foundation, offering scholarships to train pilots who may not be able to afford flight training, like Courtney Scher, who came from a single-parent family.
It changed my life with learning the fundamentals of aviation and learning how to fly.
At a recent event, the foundation gathered together some of the 13 pilots who've been awarded scholarships, including Mike Scott, who now flies F-18s in the U.S. Navy.
It's just really been a wonderful opportunity. It's meant a lot.
It's very exciting and fulfilling. I have a sense of pride that I'm able to do this in LeRoy's memory.
And back to that flight we started with. You see, LeRoy always meant to take Melodie on her first ever flight in a small plane and never got the chance. But she did finally go up with scholarship winner Mike. And in that way, LeRoy was there with her. John Venavelli Rouse, CTV News, Toronto.